What's up everybody, this is Gamer CJE. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. Today we're back here in Stockton and we are having some traffic problems. But because of the way I want this city designed, there's not a lot I can do about it at the moment, which means we have finally come to the point where we're gonna have to do some public transportation, and we're going to use Metro. I like to use the underground stations because I don't really plan ahead with this, so I kind of have to just go with whatever and lose a house here and there to improve the city. So our main problem is all of these people wanting to come over here. People moving around the city right now pretty much have to use cars because we have obviously no public transportation yet. So the main centers are going to be this park and the college here, the jobs, which is our industry, and we have a lot of shopping up here as well as our financial district. So we need to link together all of our population center, which is mostly here, with each of these things. So let's start off by figuring out the best place to put a metro station somewhere here close to the college. Now it would be preferable if I could find a place in the college to do this, but actually, you know what, right here is a pretty good spot because we have this pedestrian bridge right here, which leads straight into the park as well as straight into the college. So this will be sort of designated as the site for the college. Next, we have our industrial park, and we are going to have quite a few workers over here. One thing I'm going to do real quick is let's put in maybe a couple of roads here. I guess right there is a good spot. And we'll put in another one right there. And that'll be good for now. I just want to add some more places to put in some zoning for industrial, because currently we have a really large demand for industrial, and it's causing some problems over here. We have a lack of goods, but the real reason we have a lack of goods is because our traffic is so backed up. So I'm actually going to slow the game down a little bit so we don't have quite as many problems later on with all of this traffic being backed up so far. Now we need to find a good place to put in. I think that's a good spot. So this will be the metro station for what's eventually going to be probably something about this size, because we're going to add in some more industrial pretty soon, maybe in the next video. All right, now there are 1,000 workers that work over here, but because it's this DLC, they don't actually have to come to work. There's not a thousand cars trying to drive over here, but it would be helpful for our folks if we have a metro station in this area. So maybe right here. Actually, maybe right there. Okay, yeah. So this hopefully will service this general area over here. Next, we're going to need to have one in our financial district here. I'd like to have it be more central. I know I kind of just ruined my little skyline thing that I was trying to do, but I'm going to live with it, and that by living with it, I have a very central metro station right there. Now, this is pretty well interconnected, so I think I might be able to get away with having just one metro station in this conglomeration here. And I'm going to go with it right there. Eventually this is going to be bigger, so I'll want to have one up here as well. But for now, I think I'm going to go with just this little area. So if we look at what we have so far, we have one in the industry park, we have one in our dispersed industry areas, we have one for the college and park, and we have one for the financial district, and we have one for our bigger commercial district. And we do have quite a big population here because I used the high density residential zoning. So now what we need to do is add in a few stops in just the population area. So we need to kind of look and see where good places for that would be. We don't want to increase too much foot traffic across major intersections because of course that's going to slow down traffic even more on its own. So let's try to avoid that. I think maybe like that, and come on, slope, don't do this to me. Well, that is definitely a bummer. The slope is messing with me. All right, we'll go with that. And we'll have one up here. Excellent. Now comes the somewhat interesting prospect of linking all of these together in a sane way. So these two can go together. That makes some sense, as well as this one. This one makes sense to link in right here. And okay. So I can link this up, or can I? I don't quite remember how this works. So I can link that up. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how beneficial it is going to be to have all these odd links together, but I'm hoping that it'll make it so it'll be more interconnected. All right, so this is what we have at the moment. I feel like my main goal is to have the station within walking distance of most things, but I don't really have an excellent sense for what walking distance is. So all right, well, you know what, for the moment let's go ahead and put in some actual metro routes, I guess you'd call them. Actually, you know what? Let's put in one right, a link right there as well. Okay, now let's get back to this. All right. For one, let's put That one wasn't wanting to link up correctly. Okay, so something is going wrong over here. Can we link these together now? Yes. Excellent. Okay. So we're gonna have like a circle route right there. And we're also going to go backwards on that route. Just like this. That way there's going to be more movement going on, which I think is a good thing. Okay, let's add in create new line. And this one is going to be sort of the industrial line. There we go. And gonna have a really long line this time. Alrighty. And this one, let's have just be a nice short little route like that. All right, well, let's see how we're doing here. Let's let it run for a second, and let's see if we have any usage on our lines here. So this was the first one we did. We have kind of medium-ish usage. Car trip saved 65%. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's go with 3 vehicles on this route. And let's check the next one. This one also needs more vehicles, so let's go with 3 vehicles on this route. Okay, there is another one over here. This one definitely needs more. Let's go with like 6 on this one, because this is going to be a major people mover route between this area over here. And this one looks like, let's go with just 3 for now. We'll check back in a second. And this is the one we just did. Is that the only route that is coming? No, it's not. Okay. So we're gonna go all the way up to 7 cars on that one. Okay, let's check in with our industry. We might need 4. Let's go with 4 cars for now on this route. And let's check back in with our first routes over here. So it looks like 3 is plenty, but our car trips saved has gone down significantly, which is a bummer. Alright, this one is still moving a lot of people. We may need to increase up to 5 vehicles on this one. And our car trip saved is 52%, so I actually don't really know if that's a good number or not. Okay, I think we can cut back to, let's do 6 on that one. Alright. So I'm really hoping this is going to help with our traffic. I'm not obviously 100% confident that it will, but it needed to be done anyway. Alright. Let's see where... There it is. Okay. So we've had 500 people use the metro instead of driving. All these people would have been in a car. One thing I might need to do here is add another road. So let's just add another road real quick. And get back up above ground here. All right. Let's go straight across just like that. And hopefully folks will use this road and not overuse it. And hopefully that'll give a little bit of relief to this one over here. All right, let's check back in with our transport. We are currently moving 1,200 folks per week. Well, I guess almost 1,300 because they don't count tourists as residents, obviously. This one is overflowing. So that means that we need another route coming into this town. So let's add another stop. Actually, you know what? Maybe we only need to add maybe we don't need to add an actual another create a line. Okay, so looks like we need to add a bypass like that. Now will this work? It will. Okay. Alright, so we have another complete line. And maybe let's add another one that's just boom, just like that. Okay. So let's see this line right here. Hopefully will get used more, but maybe it won't. This one, let's add in another couple vehicles here. And let's go back to, is it this one? I'm trying to remember. There we go. Okay. So this used to be 700-ish. So all right. We are sort of getting traffic not coming from this area as much going into this. I think maybe we just have, oh, we do. Okay, so we've got a lot of traffic backed up right now that eventually is going to run through here, and we'll get this sorted out, and hopefully there won't be as huge of a traffic jam. So when we started, our traffic was at 64, so we have gone up a little bit, and we now have our little public transportation network. We're moving right around 1,600 people per week, which is pretty good, I think. Yeah. This one is moving 167-ish per week. This one is moving almost 700 per week. And I bet this one is pretty busy because it's sort of a hub. Or well, maybe not. 460. Where is this one? 535. So we are moving quite a few people around, which is good. Now we do need to add in some industrial zoning here to create goods, because we don't want to just have a bunch of traffic backed up over here, and we don't want to have all of these buildings abandoned because they didn't have enough goods. And I think we're starting to take care of that problem, which is excellent. Man, I can't really tell if this traffic jam is getting any shorter. And it's backed up because of this right here. Looks like our traffic is slowly but surely getting better, which is, you know, a hopeful sign. All right, looks like it's time to improve our campus a little bit more. So let's do that real quick. Our attractiveness is 590 out of 900. So let's go to the assets we have here. And add in some assets. $740. So that really only improved it by 50. Wow. All right. Let's see here. We have library, IT club, gotta add in another cafeteria, there we go. All right, so at the end of the next academic year, it looks like we are going to get level 4 on our trade school, which is awesome. And man, our traffic is still super jammed up. All right, we may be able to help this out a little bit if we do a little bit of forcing people to go in reasonable directions here. Oh, actually, I do need to make sure that these people can turn that way if they need to, and therefore, there we go. Alright, I don't know that that's necessarily going to help anything, but maybe it will. Alright, and let's see. Let's add in some yield signs here. Hopefully that'll improve traffic flow where it matters. Alright, and our traffic jam is slowly but surely getting shorter, which is definitely what we want. That's awesome. Alright, let's check on our transport. Ooh, wow. All right. See our traffic metric here. 71, 72. So we are slowly but surely getting better, which is excellent. and it's just a matter of time before our traffic is back to being reasonable, just because we added some public transportation. Alright, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing, and join me next time.